Now let us see 3 Nest.js roots which are very useful for us. So before seeing that, I have told that use router is a client root, but the third context is use router is used to programmatically change routes inside the client component. So we are using the use router inside client component, so we need to use client. So that is the third context. So now we use the use path name route to get our URL route. So the use path name is a client side route, so we need to use client, and we import it from nest/navigation. We'll create a instance of path name. Now we directly put the text in the h1. Now let us see. I have put in the home page, so we need to use in any routes. So I put that path name in about page. Now it is fine. Now let us navigate to the about page. Now you can see the path name as /about. So this route is used to get our path name, and we can use that to find which path name we are visiting, like that. So the second route we are going to see is useSelectedLayoutSegment. So this route will give the root segment one level below the layout it is started from, and this route is a client side route. So we need to create a component which is a client component, and we import that component in the layout. So the parameter is it is not required parameter, it is optional. It is a parallel route key. So by using the parameter we can get the slot name when we can get the active route segment within that slot. So what is slot means, we will discuss that in the later part of the tutorial. So how this useSelectedLayoutSegment work means, it is executed in the layout, and after the layout, that is below the one segment of layout, it get the route segment. So for this layout it is home, so when we visit the URL home we get null, and when we visit the dashboard we get the dashboard, because the layout is in home and below the layout it is dashboard, so we get dashboard. But now the layout is in dashboard itself, so when we visit dashboard it shows null. So when we visit the settings inside the dashboard we have settings, means then it will give the settings. So when we visit the analytics monthly inside the dashboard, then we get the analytics, because it gives only one segment, that is analytics. So let us see the execution. So I have created a folder inside the source, that is components folder, and then inside the components I create a component called segment.js, and inside this component we use our root. Here we invoke the root and we return a para with the segment. Now we import this root in the layout. So we import the root in the layout. You can see the import statement, that is @component/segment. So we are using the ls as @. If we are not using @ means then we need to use .. like that. So this is very useful to avoid that trailing slashes and dots. So we invoke this here. Now we visit the about, means we get the about, but when we visit home page we will not get anything. But when we visit the route inside our route group, like more, we get our route group name, not our original route. Also when we visit the settings inside the route group dashboard, we get the route group name, that is dashboard, not the correct route settings. So this one thing we need to keep in mind. And also the another route is useSelectedLayoutSegments. So this gives all the segments below the layout as an array. So you can see here, use all active segments below the layout it is started from. So it is also a client side route, and it is also accept a optional parallel route key. So you can see this will gives array. So when we visit the dashboard, it will gives as dashboard. So when we visit dashboard settings, it will gives our dashboard settings. So like that, it will give us all the things from the layout and as an array. So let us see this in action. So I create another route about info. Also I create another route inside the more info. Now let us see how it works. So in home page there is nothing, but in about you can see the about. So let us console also the route to see the array structure. So you can see the array about. Then when visit the more, you can see the route name, route group name also more. So to remove this from array, we need to use filter method and remove this. Also when we visit the inner route about/info, then it will get about and info, all the routes below the layout. So when we visit more/info, it will give more the route group name and more and info. Like this route will execute. We can execute the route in any layout, but I am executing in the route layout. So from the layout only the route segment will be calculated. For use selected layout means it will be 1. For use selected layout segment means it will be 1. For use selected layout segments means it will count all the routes below the layout.